What's going on, guys? Exciting day at the range, and it's all possible thanks to PTR, because without them this would not be on the market, and it would be up to you to source parts and have somebody build it. But here it is, the PTR Pdwr, or as I like to call it, the HK51. Alright guys, so here it is, the HK51. This is sort of a weird bird because it's essentially the same size as an MP5. It's a little longer, the receiver's a little longer, obviously the butt cap and things are a little longer, but it's essentially the same size. I mean, it's an 8-inch barrel just like the MP5, but in .308. So you got a lot of firepower in this bad boy in a very small package. I'm not going to go into like the whole history of what the 51 is and when it was made and how and for what particular application, but this was not a factory offering from HK, but it was something that was done for contract work, we'll say that. And then there's other videos on this, so you can go check it out and find out all the history, but the 51 is a thing. And now I've got the trifecta. I've got the G3, the long 18-inch. I've got the G3K, which also is a PTR offering, which is their K3P pistol, I believe it's called. SBR'd that. And then here, they make the Pdwr and the 51. So I've got all three. This will eventually be SBR'd at some point, but it comes in pistol format with just a little sling attachment piece in the back. I put the buffer tube, and this is the SB5A5 tactical brace, just to kind of see what it was like and see how it just functioned with it, just to kind of save myself some time and some extras on getting it SBR'd. And then you're probably wondering what's on the top. Well, so Ape Defense makes some really cool stuff. Really cool out-of-the-box thinking stuff, and they make a lot of cheek risers for a lot of things. You might have seen my 416 Slimline stock. They make cheek risers for that. They make cheek risers for SB5 tactical braces as well. So they make a cheek riser for the A5, and it puts me perfectly in line with the EOTech when I want to run this thing, because now, since the EOTech sits a little higher, I don't have to worry about what my sight picture looks like, because I can get it on my cheek and see perfectly through the EOTech. Moving on from there, I've got HK Parts classic, like OG metal housing and grip. This will ship with just a plastic navy style grip, but I wanted to kind of keep it in this like retro configuration. So putting on the metal housing is just key for me, and I'm psyched that HK Parts offers that, because all you're doing is buying the housing and your trigger pack just drops right in. It comes with a selector switch in when you buy this, so you just slide that right in, you're good to go. Then I'm running the dual mag clamp, or mags, with the HK G3 mag clamp there, so that kind of gives it that little extra like PDW, like clearing rooms. I need 40 rounds of hate to fly around. It gives it that vibe. And then HK Parts also makes this really cool wide handguard, but with M-lock capability. So the front end of this essentially fits standard MP5 handguards. It's that style length. It's a little short, and a regular MP5 is going to come back just a little further, but it fits this. Same thing with like the 53. It fits MP5 stuff. So what HK Part does is they take just a standard wide handguard and they outfit it with M-lock slots, so you can keep the classic look of your MP5, or in this case the HK51, and still modernize it some and throw you a light on, throw you a switch on, and whatever grips or hand stops that you want to do with that. Little shorty hand stop, because I would be fine just running this as a regular MP5, just holding it normally, but I like to post my hand up against something. So when shooting this here, then I'm able to put on there, like, get like a finger and just be able to drive my hand back into the gun to really get a good purchase. Surefire light with the Surefire, their like new M-lock Surefire switch. For now, this really fits the bill. This thing is just on time. Let's take some shots and see what it's like. Guys, Monadnock Firearms is the only place to go if you want to find all the cool stuff you see online in one place. And a good disco is always where it's at. Steve MP5 will help you there. Be sure to check him out, because that's where all of this cool stuff came from. Check him out. Tell him I sent you. Guys, that pretty much just wraps this video up. I mean, the Pdwr or the HK51 is just a really fun, cool piece to have for the collection. If you're a collector, if you like the cool roller lock stuff, I mean, PTR is just doing it right now. I mean, it's the only place you can get the 308 guns, and they got them in all three flavors, big, medium, and small. So I would say it is just a really cool piece. And I feel like not a lot of people know about this for some reason. They've made this for years. I mean, it's been available for years. And I finally just was able to get one to complete the package. And guys, PTR, I appreciate what you guys do, man, because you would not be able to own this otherwise, just off the shelf. You'd have to build it, get parts. It's expensive, and it's an expensive endeavor, you know, and roller guns are not cheap. And you can get this at a very reasonable price, just right off the shelf, and then customize it like I've done here with stuff from HK Parts and Monadnock Firearms. I mean, it's just the way to go. Man, that cheek riser is just is clutch. This cheek riser is just so clutch because it is perfect. Perfect there. All right, guys, that's it. Don't forget Steve MP5 on the Instagrams, and I'll see you next time.